On the Orbea Gain Facebook page, there seems to be quite a lot of interest in converting the stock wheels to carbon fibre rims. I've recently converted my rims, and there's a link in the top right to a video that I've previously made. In this video, I'll go through the components I selected and why I selected them. Although I'll be talking about my Orbea Gain with its rear-mounted hub motor, the principles apply to almost any bike. But first, let's look at the limitations of the stock wheels. The main driving force for me was that I dented one of the rims. It was caused by a pothole, and the hit wasn't particularly severe. It didn't even cause a puncture. This suggested that the stock rims are actually quite soft. Secondly, I'd had some issues with the spokes coming loose, and I wanted to change those. Finally, weighing the front wheel, I found it was very heavy. My process for selecting the alternative parts was to overcome those problems with the stock wheels, and to make those changes as cost-effective as possible. I previously had several sets of carbon fibre rims and found them lightweight, reliable and easy to build, so that was my starting point. To get good value, I jumped over to Aliexpress. In order to get a compromise between lightness and durability, I went for a rim that was around about 50mm deep and about 28mm wide. I deliberately went for low-price rims to see just how good or badly they were manufactured. Also, they'll use a low-grade or low-modulus carbon fibre, which will be more resilient to impacts. I ordered two 50 by 28mm rims, a 32-hole rim for the rear and a 24-hole for the front. The rim for the front wheel is not compatible with the existing front hub. That didn't matter because I decided to buy a new front hub anyway. Next, I needed to calculate the spoke lengths, and I did that with a spoke length calculator. I'll cover that in another video. Unlike the rims, where I went for cheap, I decided to go for good quality spokes. Possibly the best quality spokes that you've never heard of are made by a company called Pillar. So I ordered the appropriate Pillar spokes, J-bend for the rear and straight pull for the front. I also selected this relatively lightweight front hub. The ordering process was quite straightforward, and the hub and spokes arrived within a couple of weeks. The rims took a bit longer, but arrived after 5 weeks. The quality of everything looked pretty good. I measured the rims to check that they were constant diameter. They were, and that they were flat. They were. I'll put links in the description to the parts that I ordered, but in the meantime, here are the cost of those parts. In the next video in this series, I'll show how I built the wheels. I'll be happy to try and answer any questions that you ask in the comment section. Finally, my videos might be mostly less than 5 minutes long, but they take a lot longer than 5 minutes to produce. So I'll ask you to spend a few seconds of your time hitting the thumbs up button, which not only will help the channel, but also direct the video towards other like-minded viewers. Finally, showing on screen now are some of my other videos. From me, until the next video, it's goodbye.